Residents of Burbank are meeting with wildlife officials this evening after several bears have been getting a little too close for comfort.
And there are concerns that if they relocate the bears, they will simply return to the area. Rachel Minitoff is live in Burbank with more details on this. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Lou. Hi, Glenn. Well, with the weather warming up, wildlife experts say that the bears are coming from the San Gabriel Mountains over here to the foothills of Burbank, and they're attracted to the fruit trees, the summer barbecues that people are having, and of course, the trash. We spoke to one woman who was working inside her home. She was on a Zoom call when all of a sudden a bear came into her kitchen. It was pretty startling, and she says her concern is that the bears no longer seem to be scared to come close to people. Listen to her experience.
All of a sudden I could hear some commotion to the right of me. I was sitting in my dining room, and to the right of me is the kitchen, and I looked over and a bear was looking at me, and I just kind of looked at, we locked eyes for a second, and he just kind of casually went back out, but it startled me, and I'm telling everybody, oh my gosh, there's a bear in my kitchen. If the bears were removed and they could survive, I'd be fine with that. My understanding is that their survival might be in question, so that would concern me, because I don't want anything to happen to the bears. Obviously this is their home too, but it is getting to the point where they're not afraid of humans at all, and obviously coming into kitchens and whatnot.
Jennifer says the bear wasn't threatening, but it was certainly scary. Another neighbor, Janice Schaefer, shared videos of a bear in her backyard. The bear did a good amount of damage to her jacuzzi tub. She also had a close encounter. The bear was standing about 20 feet away from her as she was doing laundry in her garage. And there are differing opinions in this neighborhood about what to do. Some people say let the bears be. Others want to relocate the bears further into the forest areas. A local wildlife expert says relocation or moving the bears is not an option, that if you take these indigenous bears and put them in another area with another animal of the same species, they may not survive. Animal control says instead it's educating people about how to haze the bears by yelling, stomping, or using a boat horn. And they say the more we condition the bear to do this, the less likely they're going to come close to people.
So the bear needs to continue to be conditioned. A lot of times if they have a crowd of people that are just standing there with their phones, they don't think it's a threat. So if they get an air horn here or there, they're not going to be as scared. So it's important that everybody be on board and just use the air horns and haze them.
And there's going to be an informational session at the Stowe Canyon Nature Center at 4 o'clock today. And that's going to be with a biologist from Fish and Wildlife about the bear sightings in this area. One really important thing to note is that it's crucial to secure your trash. The bears are looking for a good food source, and oftentimes your trash is an easy target for them.